a journalist on a local paper. She was a school teacher. She was going off to a meeting.
Sir Michael Parkinson's enduring marriage and selfless act for beloved wife. Celebrated journalist and chat show host Sir Michael Parkinson, who has died at the age of 88, was a firm family man who had an unbreakable bond with his wife and 3 sons. While he is best known as one of the most celebrated broadcasters and journalists, Michael was a family man through and through and is survived by his 3 sons, 8 grandchildren, and beloved wife, Mary, whom he was married to for more than 60 years. Just 8 years after receiving the all-clear following treatment for prostate cancer, it was announced on Thursday that he had passed away peacefully at home, surrounded by those that loved him. Michael, from Cudworth, West Riding of Yorkshire, married wife Mary Agnes Hennigan from Doncaster on August 22, 1959. The couple, who were just days away from celebrating their 64th wedding anniversary, reportedly met on the top of a double-deck bus in her hometown and shared an unbreakable bond ever since. Also, a journalist under her new married name, Mary Parkinson presented the Thames TV daytime show, Good Afternoon, before briefly presenting for her husband's own show, Parkinson, in the 1970s. The pair went on to have 3 children, Andrew in 1960, Nicholas in 1964, and Michael Jr. in 1967. It is unknown what the couple's sons do for a living, but in a 2018 Guardian article, Michael confirmed they had 8 grandchildren and all live close by. "We are a close, loving family. I have 3 sons. Michael lives next door, and Nick and Andrew live a few miles away," he said. As for his relationship with Mary, Michael had no specific words of wisdom to share on the secret to their long-lasting union. Instead, he described it as one of the great mysteries in his life. "If you ask Mary how that has happened, she doesn't know either, but I can't imagine life without her," he admitted. "Of course, every family has its ups and downs, but nothing is going to break the bonds between us." Following the birth of Michael Jr., Michael campaigned in support of birth control in the 1970s, and in 1972 took on a progressive sacrifice when he underwent a vasectomy in the first year the procedure was invented, so that Mary no longer had to take the pill. He shared the news in the UK's first edition of Cosmopolitan under the headline, "The most beautiful thing a man can do for a woman." It seems that Michael's bold move encouraged other men to do the same, with surgeon John Gilabod crediting the journalist for breaking the taboo. "There is no doubt that Michael Parkinson saying what he did caused a huge boost," he later said. Speaking in the Times, Michael said he wanted to drive forward a conversation about the once controversial topic. At that time, the operation was not talked about, and the ignorance among men particularly was remarkable, he said. "Maybe my confession helped dismiss the notion prevalent in those days that a vasectomy equaled a sex change, or, at the very least, emasculation. They were interesting times." Among those paying tribute to the TV legend today was the BBC's Director General Tim Davie, who hailed Parkinson as the king of the chat show and an incredible broadcaster and journalist. He said, "Michael was the king of the chat show, and he defined the format for all the presenters and shows that followed.